How we all doing tonight? You got your American Chad, got your American Mike. How we all vibing today? I feel really good today. What's going on, Chadwick? What's going on in your life? What's Gucci?
Hi, American Meck. It's good to be on another podcast with you today on July 7th, 2023. How are you doing today?
Me, I'm doing good. Just been gaming, having a couple beers, relaxing.
Good to hear that you are relaxing and having some beers and playing some video games. It sounds like that's what you like to do. So keep doing that if that's what you like to do. Getting your dirt bike going. I'm thinking for me, it's just been nothing going on really to talk about. So nothing new. Same old, same old.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Same old shit with me too. I have a new job, so we'll see about that. Might be quitting my old job. Might be working for the county. We'll see.
Yeah, so I was looking at this thing and it's like a new app for Instagram if you use Instagram at all. It's called Threads app, and it's like a new version uh of Facebook basically that Instagram made. It's like another Facebook on Instagram, and I was just playing around with it, and it doesn't do anything cool that I can tell. But have you heard of it?
That's cool.
Have you heard of this thing called Threads, or am I the first to tell you about it? Am I kind of your first experience
You're
hearing
the
this?
you're the first one to tell me about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's this new thing. It's going to be talked about more often soon, probably, in online, in the online world of things that we're doing. Like YouTubers will be talking about it. People will be talking about it on rumble.com. People will be talking about it on Facebook. People will be talking about it on every place, every single platform that we use to socially communicate with. This thing called Threads, which is just like a place where you can write stuff and you can type stuff and you can have photos and you can have videos and you can share them. Basically, just like every other platform, it's just something new, and we'll see what happens. I'm sure there's something different about it. I don't understand it because I only was on it for like an hour so far, just looking at it, and even that, I feel like there's more to it than what I was really able to learn from it. So wanted to share that with
Yeah,
you.
the
And
only,
yeah, go ahead.
only reason why I got Instagram because I was like talking to a few of the ladies, like, "Hey, you got Facebook?" A few of them that I work with, and they're like, "No, we got Instagram." And then one lady that was like a few years younger than me was like, "You're old just for having Facebook." And I was like, "Wow, ah, that hurts."
Hmm.
So, all right, now we need to get Instagram. So I got Instagram now.
Yeah, that's an interesting story. I like that you brought that up. Is somebody who takes interest in that, and I think that I mean I think that she's crazy to say that you're old for using Facebook. There's a lot of young people that still use Facebook too. I don't care who uses Facebook. I'm not a huge Facebook person, but I do have a Facebook for my Visitor 751 account, which I keep updated. And I wrote with my robot, I have my robot AI write thousands of posts for my Facebook page, and every day it makes a post for me. I don't even have to log into Facebook, and my AI makes a post for me on my page saying, "Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Come check out Visitor 751 products at visitor751.com." Or something along those lines. Or, "Hey, everybody, have a great 4th of July. Check out our newest products at visitor751.com." I just have this robot that just posts every single post for me. It's great. I don't have to go on Facebook at all. It does all the work for me, basically, that I did like a month ago. It's been posting every day for a month, and it's nice because Facebook is uh, the last place that I like to enjoy spending my time in terms of social media. I'm a huge fan of Twitter, I like twitter.com the most. It's my favorite. And then I do like YouTube, and I like YouTube. It's good for videos and learning stuff on YouTube as well. But there's a lot going on there with podcasting in terms of censorship. Podcasts are getting taken down on YouTube for saying certain things that go against the YouTube policies, which are complete trash. So we're considering putting our pedal to the metal podcast, which is what we're doing right now, me and American Meck, onto places such as rumble.com, which is more lenient to what we do. We're considering it. We're getting started here. We're figuring things out from where we are getting started at as we go. So, American Mac, what are your favorite social media platforms? You a big Facebook person? Do you use other social medias? You say you use a little bit of Instagram.
I barely use Instagram. Anything I use Facebook, YouTube. I just saw Rumble.com. I did look that up, and I might get into that. But yeah, right now it's just like Facebook and YouTube and Snapchat. But
Yeah, we're also using Discord right now. We're using Discord, and I know you use Spotify, which you use to listen to music and stuff, and that kind of thing.
still do.
Do you use anything like what's that gaming one that I'm thinking of? A lot of gamer. I know you're into gaming, so what's that gaming social media platform where people stream their gaming podcasts? It's like called Twitch. Twitch. Have you ever used Twitch at all?
I have, so I'm not a huge fan of it, but I've looked into it.
Yeah, I've seen it, and I was never a huge fan of it either. But I know what it is. So I guess that's it. Nothing else you can think of that you use. Really, you pretty much named everything. I named pretty much everything. I mean, I use Twitter is my main place. I got the Facebook page. I got Instagram. I got Threads. I got uh, Truth Social. I use Truth Social, which is actually a big one, and I should definitely mention that's Donald J. Trump's social media platform. Me and American Mech both have an account on there. I asked Mech to create an account there one day, and he did. And I don't think he's ever logged in since then, which is fine. It's funny, but Mech does have an account there too. Great job, Mech, for
Yes,
joining.
sir.
Joining based on me. I told him to do it, and he did it. And I was like, all right, great. I just I thought it would be a good place for us to be as well on there. So
I still plan on voting for Trump. What is it, 2024 or whatever? I
yeah,
forget the year, but
yep. And also I like this thing that's been going on lately. This thing called like Public Square app. You ever hear of that? Probably not. All right, I asked you to do a drawing last time we did a podcast, and you said that you actually did that drawing. I wanted to jump into that with you here and share off what you did, because you did show them what we got here.
right. Oh, I still laugh at this one the most. Oh, what is it? Ah, there it is.
Oh wow, what is that? I see it looks like a bike or something. Is that
Put the
oh
hot
dirt?
sauce
It
just
looks like
on top.
is that the dirt bike? It looks like the dirt bike actually. I can see how
Yep.
it's built, and that's the hot sauce bottle on top. Okay, yeah, I remember I challenged you to do that, and you did that. That's cool. Yeah.
And
What is
here's
that?
still
What
my funniest one, and I still say you.
Chad in what does it say on it in the writing?
Chad in the army with a silly little knife.
Oh wow.
That's
Dang, dude,
my funniest drawing.
I must be like, uh, I look like a cold blood killer, man. I look like I could just destroy some people. I'm pretty proud of that photo there, man. I look like I could
I
literally
kind of
just.
made
I'm
I
kind of
made
dude. I
you
got
looking
a
like
knife. That's all I need is a knife, and I'm good to go. In the army with a knife, and with looking like that at least, because I think that's the look that I need is that look to be good with a knife in the army. But anyways, back to that hot sauce photo too as well. I was gonna ask you before you showed us that great photo of me, which is awesome, of myself in the army. Heck yeah! But with the knife and everything, and the nice nose. Thanks for sharing that. That's hilarious. Before we go back into that one, I wanted to show them the hot sauce bottle. There was writing on that too. I was gonna ask you what the writing was on it.
Oh, um, American Mex Bike.
American Mex bike. Is that right? Okay, that's written on the bike. Yeah, American Mex bike. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Nice. All right.
But yeah,
So you got hot sauce and yourself on a dirt bike. How did you feel about drawing that one? Was that something that you enjoyed drawing? Was that specific one, or was that a good challenge for me to give you? Do you think, or do you think that I could
that
have?
was.
Okay.
It took me 2 tries, but first one was kind of shitty. I mean, it started to come out okay, but like the wheel was kind of shittier than that one. But this was like my first dirt bike that I tried drawing.
Huh.
So I
Nice.
redid
That
it.
one's kind of cool too. It looks like there's spikes coming out of the back tire. I like that. It's kind of like interesting back tire, especially.
But yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited to
I
see
still say we
more to come.
should.
Yep.
I still say we should make this one
Oh
into a
yeah.
hot sauce
Yeah,
bottle.
that's the
Is
hot
it
sauce
open it
bottle.
up and pop it up the head?
Yeah, that's like the
That was a
Mothman.
pretty
That's
cool
the
one.
Mothman hot sauce bottle, correct? Is that supposed to be Mothman inspired?
Yeah, I
Okay,
might I might try to redraw that one, but yeah,
nice.
I can make it better.
Okay, yeah. You start with a basic concept, and then you can always switch it up or make it better. That's what's up. Uh, yeah, I think the Mothman bottle was a cool idea because specifically you said you had to pull on the two wings to get the hot sauce out of the bottle, which I think makes sense. If you were to make a hot sauce bottle, you could make some kind of mechanism where you like pull on the two things and it comes out somehow. It
It's like
could,
a wine
yeah.
bottle with a corkscrew, but like you can just pop it open.
Hmm. All right. Well, yeah, drawing's great, and you probably I think you challenged me to do a drawing as well, and I did. I've got to do that still. I'm messed up on getting that around to that because I forgot exactly what it was. I don't even know what it was that you actually challenged me to draw in our last challenge. It was something. Do you want to just remind everybody what you challenged me on last time?
I don't remember, but I'm gonna say draw me with an arrow shooting at a bomb.
At a what?
At a bomb with
Oh,
fire
okay,
on it.
yeah. Okay.
Boosh.
All right.
Draw me
Yeah.
with a bow and arrow shooting at a bomb.
All right. Yeah, I'll get onto that. I'll put that on my list after if I can remember to put that on my list, and then I can remember to draw that. Then I'll get that done.
Awesome.
All right. So we're,
That'd be a cool ass
I'm
drawing
watching
right
you.
there.
I'm watching you if you're being naughty or nice out there, and it's on my list, and I'm checking it twice.
I was a better very little
So,
dirty guy. No, I'm kidding. I've been good.
all right. That's good to hear. Keep being a good American Meck.
I will. I can't wait to see that drawing. That'd be cool.
All right. So For everybody here who's listening, we are Pedal to the Metal podcast, pedaltothemetal.io coming soon. We are currently on YouTube. We are going to be on rumble.com, and we are also running this advertisement in sponsorship of the pedaltothemetal.io brand. American Meck here has a few words to say about the American Meck brand and the the Pedal to the Metal podcast brand, and he's got a whole lot to say. Here he comes. 3, 2, 1.
When it comes to our American Mick or American Chad, we like to do a bit of everything down here. We like to do some drawings, show off what we can do. We're gonna be, or like you said, we sponsor ourselves. We do everything like it should be. Hopefully we can find some sponsor to help us do some cool shit with our stuff. But
Hey, we
we'll see
sponsor
how that goes
ourselves.
on the road.
We sponsor ourselves. Let's give ourselves a pat on the back for sponsoring ourselves. Heck yeah. All right. There we go. We did it. We ran the advertisement. That was me. I kind of jumped on top of you speaking there and took over for a second. You were getting me so hyped up. But let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Let's go, yo.
Let's go. All right, let's do it. You ready?
Please like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Please continue clicking on that button. We'll all be here for you all week. We do it about like every other day or every couple of days, but depending on our schedule together, we always try to get some cool new content in and out there just for all you YouTube video people or rumble.com people trying to get us into there. We might try to do some Twitter. We'll see about that. We got to figure that out. But for all those who are listening to us, thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe. Whatever you want us to talk about, let us know.
Thank you.
Amen, y'all.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Pedal to the Metal podcast. This is Chadwick Eisman, and that's American Meck. And we're currently in the process of building a lot of different things together. Hot sauce is on topic consistently on this podcast because the hot sauce bottle that we have being put together in our minds and on paper, we've already taken the time to create the designs and put some on paper as we go through them and decide on which one we're going to go with. And then we're also looking at the different type of hot sauces we want to put into the bottle, including mild, hot, and extra hot. And on top of that, we're considering things as where we want to sell the hot sauce. Do we want to get a hot sauce food truck? Do we want to get a online store going? Do we want to get bring them to restaurants and get them to be shared in restaurants? And we're considering what type of ingredients we want to put into the hot sauce, everything from hot peppers to onions to even things such as pineapples, because that just tastes so good to us. Pineapples or peaches. I say peaches. He says pineapples. That's our argument. So, American Meck, go.
I might just have to make both. I might just have to make both because why the hell not?
And I agree.
Peaches, pineapples, they sound good. Probably when I get a new job where I can actually afford to do it, send some stuff out, be like, yo, try this out, try that. Have Chadwick make up our bottles and be like, send it to our first customers, be like, here you go, here you go. And then let us know and have them do like an online taste. We're like, it's bad. Oh, this is really good. Yum.
Yeah, we're going to have to find some testers out there. So anybody who's listening who would like to be a part of the testing of Meck's American hot sauce, all we'll have to have you do is sign some paperwork for all of the things that could happen to you, such as death and such as poisoning and such as all of those kinds of things. As soon as you sign that paperwork, we're going to get this hot sauce out to you in the mail. And between 1 and 3 days is probably the most time it would take for it to get to you. And we're going to make sure that it comes in a nice package. We're going to do nice packaging for what we're doing, including some of our branding on it, such as the two-eyed dragon with the flame of ice or whatever it is coming out of its mouth. American Meck's going to tell you more about our logo right now. Go ahead and tell them a little bit about our logo and why it's so important to our brand, American Meck.
You gotta caught me off there.
Our two-eyed dragon. Tell them all about our two-eyed dragon and why it's so important to our pedal to the metal pedaltothemetal.io, what we're building here. Tell them all about the dragon.
Everybody, so you get your hot sauce in, it's going to go me on this one. I drew it. It's an ice dragon. Check out those crazy freaking eyes. It's going to shoot shit at you. Boom, boom, boom. Honestly, I still say we can make a toy out of this, but.
All right, so as you can hear, me and American Meck have now decided together here that we think we should make a toy as well out of that. So we're considering different things, if we're going to do toys and hot sauce bottles at the same time and send them both together. So when somebody makes a purchase, they get both the toy, maybe possibly a limited edition toy, and also the hot sauce with it. And those limited edition toys could be so limited and so valuable that we'll have to make NFTs out of them on top of that. And then, like the crazy ideas that we have, they keep rolling in. And all we mean American do is we start and we build. We've been building since this podcast started, which was like 20 minutes ago. We've been just consistently building because we're telling everybody all about pedaltothemetal.io, where you can go to this podcast. You can find two people speaking about their American lifestyles in America. A Meck living out in Florida. I'm living out in Pennsylvania. We're both on the East Coast, living on East Coast time. And it's 7/7/2023, also known as July 7th, 2023. And we've been doing this podcast since last year in 2022. It might have been sometime in like September, if I can remember correctly, of when we started, which was probably, I don't know, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, something along those lines, if I can think my math right.
We talked about it for a long time, like even like for going to the bars, being like, yo, it'd be cool shit together just doing this kind of thing. Like I remember the first time I met you, just like chill with you, drinking, playing pool, playing some music, and me, you, Mike, Mel would just be chilling with our buddies, just like getting high, getting drunk, just be chilling, and we finally started our podcast.
Man, we're getting places. We're only getting started. And we're doing the hot sauce. We're doing the dirt biking. We're doing the print on demand. We're doing the pedaling to the metal. On top of that, we're also talking about our drawings and doing up all these drawings and taking the time and effort to put into them and create something new and creative for everybody, so they have something visual to look at for each podcast. We're also consistently considering our topics and how they are important for you to learn about certain things that you might not know about, such as example, if we look back at some of our old podcasts, American Meck was even talking about a big tornado hurricane that went through Florida and it flipped his old RV. It was completely nuts, but that's a part of our story. Look at all that has happened in our podcasts in only less than a year. All of this crazy stuff has happened. Where we started and where we are now is we're still at the beginning, but we've kind of like moved, like this is the beginning here, and we've gone from here to here, the beginning. So now we're at the starting line. We've actually walked all the way up to the starting line, and me and American Meck are at the fucking starting line right now. We're getting started to go on the race. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Meck. Let's start it up.
You know how it is.
Let's show our audience how we start a dirt bike. So everybody who's familiar with bikes, I've ridden a motorcycle. Meck's going to be our dirt biker guy. How I imagine is we stick the key into the dirt bike, start up the bike, then explain how you turn on a dirt bike so I can remember clearly what we got here. Yeah.
Honestly, you got two different types of dirt bikes that you start with. Mine, I got the Yamaha TTR 230. Basically, that was an electric start. Basically, all you got to do is put in the key, turn on the battery, and then you just push the start button, and all you go, straight off. My old one, they still do it with the Kawasaki, some of the Hondas, Yamahas. Those are all kickstarts where you just gotta put your foot on it, slam your foot down, and just quickly rev it, and off you go. Off a wheel if you want to, but
yep.
Yeah.
All right, great. So we're getting started. That's what the whole point of this conversation, Meck teaching us about that. I'm learning something new here myself. I kickstarting on dirt bikes. I didn't know that a lot of the dirt bikes were kickstarted that you've had experience with, and that's cool that you've had the experience with both. So you have more knowledge than I had even thought of. Look at all this knowledge we're spitting out to the world. For those who are interested in getting into dirt biking today, especially those who are younger, we're saying keep it safe, keep your riding gear on, don't make bad decisions, because Meck can tell you about how those bad decisions that he made caused him some pain. And if you want pain, if you're a pain seeker, then, well, I'm just gonna call you a jackass.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Keep your safety gear on, ladies and gents.
That's what Meck recommended, and I'm going with that recommendation of his on the dirt bike, is wearing protective gear, staying safe, go to school. Well, school's kind of weird these days. Yo, keep going, everybody. Keep going. Just fucking get out of that system and build like me and Meck are building at this very moment for you. So, American Meck, let's give him a closeout, unless we're going to keep going with this any further. Do you want to give us a closeout here on this great podcast we did? I think we did an excellent job, and that the best is coming still. We're going to be talking in the future more about things along the lines of, tell them what we're going to talk about in the future before we close out. And that's, yeah. What are we going to do?
Well, about the future, that one I really got no idea what we're going to talk about in the future. And that just could be like our hot sauce business or our drawing sonar on hot sauce bottles, and unless that's going to be us making our own hot sauce, selling that, blah blah blah. We saw if we ever like save up enough money, if we ever get paid by YouTube, we might do that dirt like stunt. I'll be next Daredevil. But yeah. Besides that, for our future business, that's all I can think of right now. With your Area 51, you're doing very good on that. We're making shit happen for the both of us, and like you said, either a store or it's selling at different companies. You never know what's gonna happen in the next year. So I guess I'll try to sound really cool.
Yeah, I think that was on point what you said there with all of the what we're planning to do. That was pretty on point, and I think that we're gonna see what happens, and things are gonna happen differently than we thought they were, like they already have from the very beginning, from where we started. So yeah, I mean, I think this podcast, I had a lot of fun with you, and I went into kind of like a sales mode just because it was fun. I just felt like doing something. It's kind of something that we can always do if we feel like, is like just talk about our podcast, talk about what we've already talked about before, talk about things that we kind of have done before, because every time we talk about them, we have something different to add or a different way to discuss them. And every time, even if it's the same conversation topic, we're talking about something completely different within that topic. It's like we could talk about one thing with hot sauce one day, and we're like, oh, I think I talked about everything about hot sauce with Meck. There's no reason to talk about hot sauce with him again. But then we talk about it the next day, and we're like, wow, we missed all of this great information that we have to talk about hot sauce with. So yeah, I'm happy with that, Meck. And go ahead, give us a closeout, and let's end this podcast off for this day. Pedal to the metal.io.
As y'all know, y'all know what we like to do here. We like to talk about everything. We like to talk about politics. We like to talk about our hot sauce, our business, but everything. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, subscribe, and y'all know we will always keep us some good content going. And you know it, we will always keep your souls entertained with our drawings and everything like that. So y'all, please like, subscribe. American Chadwick, clocked out. Mike, American Meck, clocked out. Y'all have a wonderful darn night. Get your drink on, get high, do whatever you like to do. Adios, amigos. Peace.